Welcome to day one of From Newbie to Know-How. I hope you enjoy this 7-day series of getting started with digital scrapbooking. I've designed this series to take you from being brand new to and knowing absolutely nothing about digital scrapbooking to at least being able to get started and do a little bit. So hopefully this will not be too simplistic, but will be helpful and give you an understanding. So here is an example of a layout that I scrapped, and it's a pretty simple layout, and it kind of has the basics that any layout, any scrapbook page would have. It has this is a 12 by 12. If I were to turn on my ruler, you could see it's 12 inches by 12 inches. So just as if I was doing it on a paper, and it's got a photo and elements and things like that that all come together to make this. So with this first lesson, I basically want to start it with what do you need to get started? And it's going to be kind of a two-part. I'll cover more tomorrow as far as the software end of it, but this is for the actual products. It's pretty much just like paper scrapping, except it's all on the computer. Here are some examples of products, like an alpha, just like you have those in paper scrapping with different designs. And what's nice about these is that they can be used over and over and over again. It's not like you just have 4 A's and 2 D's, and when you're done with them, you are out of that alpha and you have to buy another pack. You buy it and it's digital, so you can use it over and over and over again. And that goes for everything digitally. So there's journal cards, and there are kits that will have, for example, here's a kit that will have so many papers, usually around 20 papers, and then somewhere between 70 to 90 elements that go in it, and they all coordinate, and they're all saved. So the papers are saved as a JPEG, which is the same file that your photos are, but all of the elements are saved as PNG files, which means that they have transparency around them, and that's what makes it so that you don't have like this deer with white all the way around it. It's just the deer, and so you can place it on a page just like you would if you had an actual sticker, except that you can use them again and again and again. And the other thing I love about digital is that it's all stored on your computer. You don't have to have boxes of supplies. You don't have to worry about your kids getting into them. And yeah, but overall, it's just like products that you would buy, and often kits are nice digitally, and that's usually how they're sold, and so that they coordinate. All of the papers and the elements coordinate, and you can do a whole variety of pages with them. Here are some examples that were done with just this kit alone, so you can get lots of different looks all from one kit. So those are the basics that you need to get started. We'll talk more about the software. Of course, you need your photos and all of that, but the products are just like if you were doing paper scrapping. Papers, stickers, flowers, ribbons, all the stitching, all that sort of stuff you can do digitally and have all of the fun you would have just as if you were doing a paper scrapped page. So this concludes our first video, and tomorrow we'll talk more about how we turn those papers and elements into a layout by using software, and what software is best or what options are available for different prices for your scrapbooking. Thank you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.